for each of the human body systems. Botanica Goddess Robel, the feminine side, works with the energetic, mental, and spiritual side through coaching, energy healing, womb steaming, and guided movements. In addition to Domo's work in health and nutrition, he has been a musician for over 15 years. He's a singer, a songwriter, and has been a dancer since the age of 5. Domo has also been educating youth in the areas of health, music, and dance for over 10 years. Botanica also creates prayer and affirmation songs, which she performs with Domo on stage and in their sound healing yoga classes. The two provide yoga classes, health and nutrition consultations, and other joint healing sessions as they continue to offer their individual services. Please join me in welcoming our very special guest, Domo.
Good morning. Y'all can do better than that. Good morning.
Good morning.
Way better, way better. My name is Damo, the jack of all trades. You guys can call me Mr. Damo. And this is my lovely wife,
Miss Botanica. So we are so excited to be with you all today. Wellness Wednesday. We love wellness. So can we just hear y'all shout some Wellness Wednesday cheer? Everybody say Wellness Wednesday. That's right. So, as the lovely gentleman said, we are Balanced Healing. We are here today to share with you about wellness. Yeah, let's go to the next one. All right, so we want to just share a little bit about our mission, our vision. So the vision of Balanced Healing is to empower people like you to lead healthier, happier lives by giving you easy access to the latest and most effective holistic health and wellness best practices. So I am an emotional wellness coach. I have my bachelor's and master's in psychology. I have different certifications like yoga and different things to really help people manage their emotions and their stress levels. And Damo.
Yes, so I am Damo. I myself am a certified naturopath and a nutritional coach. So I like to deal with what you guys put in your body and what you eat. Because what you eat, you are what you eat. Have you guys ever heard that quote before? You are what you eat, right? So what goes in your body is basically what becomes of you, right? So we got to be mindful of what we put in ourselves. And that, in a nutshell, is nutrition, right? And we will provide you with information today to help improve your well-being holistically in an effort to create a world where everyone has the knowledge and tools they need to achieve optimal wellness and health.
Yeah.
Thank you. Right? So, what is holistic health, guys? Does anybody, that's not a rhetorical question, that's simple.
Maybe it's mental health.
Yes.
I like that. Mental health.
Is it an approach to health that takes into account the whole
Can you say that a little louder? I didn't hear it. What did
He
you say?
said it's an approach to health that takes into account the whole person.
I mean, maybe you should come up here to my No, but yes, absolutely. So, holistic health is an approach to health that takes in account the whole person, right? Including their physical, emotional, mental, social, and spiritual well-being. It considers that every aspect of our lives affect our health, and therefore we must address each one of them to achieve optimal health. Today, we will give you different tips in the different areas of holistic health.
Is that okay?
Is that okay with you guys?
Yeah.
Yeah. Right, boom. So, eating. We're going to be eating a balanced diet. This is what I'm going to be basically talking to you guys about. So, we're going to be talking about fruits, vegetables, whole grains, protein, right? What do you have? Huh?
protein is more like when you work out and try to get your muscles
Yes, 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 yes. That's good, right? But one thing I wanted to ask you guys, does anybody know what a whole grain is? I know you guys have heard of fruits. I'm pretty sure your parents have told you, you gotta eat fruits and vegetables, right? And we know somebody knows what protein is, but what is a whole grain? What's the difference between grains, whole grains, refined grains, ancient grains? A lot of students teach don't know what grains are. So, somebody else. I wanted to get somebody.
Right.
You had your hand up and you put your hand down. So, you know what a grain is? Right?
So you just eat apples.
Okay, cool. So, grains, well, as any, I don't want to say, I'm listening. Yes, rice is a grain, right? You also,
Red shirt.
No.
oats?
Yeah.
Yes. So you guys do know grains. You guys are eating your grains. Good. Peas? Beans. Which, are you saying peas or beans?
Miss Pascal, what is he saying?
Peas? Oh, well, peas are a vegetable, right? They're not necessarily grains, but I'm glad that you guys know the foods. So when we talk about grains, let me tell you about some of the, one more. Cereal.
Yeah.
Okay, good. So you have quinoa, we have rice, you have couscous. Yes, these are different grains that you can find a lot of nutrition in, a lot of different minerals that your body needs, guys. Last one. What's couscous? Okay, good question. Couscous.
It's a grain. It's like round. It's very small, and it kind of cooks like rice, but faster.
Yes, you know what also cooks faster than rice? An African grain called fonio.
My favorite.
So you guys, that's a little gem for you guys right there. Called fonio. It cooks less than 5 minutes. Very healthy, packed with protein, and it works wonders in the kitchen. You know what I mean? So yes. So eating a balanced diet, you are what you eat, guys. So we have to be mindful of what we're putting in our bodies, right? So we're taught to eat 3 meals a day, right? Breakfast, lunch, and dinner. And usually the foods that we're putting in our bodies are, I hate to say it, unfortunately, most of the time they're processed. Most of the times people are not making their own food, so they're getting outside and fast food, right? So I'm not sure, I don't want to be too, let me say it in a better way. Okay, so eating fast food can kind of lead you to a fast way to the hospital or to a fast way to, diseases. And these are the things that we want to avoid, right? And we want to avoid disease. We want our body in harmonious balance. Remember, we're talking about holistic health. So how can we bring our health into an optimal way and keeping our body in harmonious balance, right? And bringing it back to homeostasis, meaning keeping our bodies strong, vibrant, right? You guys, so bringing it back to the food. Let's talk about the food, right? When you guys eat, when you eat breakfast, first meal of the day, how do you feel?
I feel good.
You feel good. You feel, how do you feel? Excellent? Do you feel energized? You know what food is?
Yes.
Fuel. What is fuel? Anybody know what we put inside of a car? Gas, right? So we eat food for energy. Food equals energy. Remember that. Let's say, can we all say that? Food equals what?
Energy.
Food is what?
Energy.
Good, right? So when we're eating food, vitamin foods, we should feel energized, right? So we should not eat food and feel tired, right? So I say that to say there are times that we eat food and it kind of puts us to sleep. It's called the itis, right? Your body is inflamed, right? So that's a sign that your body is telling you that what you're eating, your body is giving you signs and signals all the time, and we need to pay attention to that. Especially you guys as young ones, because you guys are growing up, and you guys are your organs and everything is growing, and your bodies are changing all the time, and you're constantly introducing new things in your environment as well. So bringing it back to the food, you are what you eat. And now, one last thing on the food when it comes to the breakfast. I asked you guys about breakfast because it's your first meal of the day. Now, here's one more gem. When you wake up in the morning, right? You have cold. Anybody ever see cold in their eye? You know what cold is in your eye, right? Wake up in the morning, you have cold in your eye, right? You wake up in the morning, you might have morning breath. Your body is excreting things out. You wake up in the morning, you might have to use the bathroom, right? These are signs that your body is trying to get rid of waste. You wake up in the morning, you have wax in your ear. These are everybody goes through this, right? So, these are all the signs and signals that your body is trying to get out waste, right? So that's why what I like to practice is called intermittent fasting, right? So I necessarily have my first meal kind of later in the day, not necessarily at 7 or 6 a.m. when you first wake up, because of the elimination cycle. So that elimination cycle you see every morning because your body is trying to eliminate waste. It's trying to excrete waste through all the 4 channels, right? And usually after at 11 a.m. or 12 noon, when the sun is at its highest peak, that's in the assimilation period where your body is, all the cells and the cells in your body are there to digest and basically metabolize the food that you're eating, right? So this is one of the best ways to basically having a balanced diet and putting foods in your body to help you feel energized so that you're not necessarily putting waste in while your body is trying to get it out. One thing that you should be eating in the morning to aid that process is fruits. Fruits will help you because fruits actually skip digestion. Why is that? Because fruits are 75% water. So once you bite into it, it's going to break down to a water-soluble process, and when you bite into it, it's going to break down, and your body's not going to have to exert any energy to break it down. And it's going to give you energy from the glucose inside of it, which is your natural blood sugar, right? So when we eat fruits, it's going to charge you up and help you with your digestion. So it's a 2-in-1, and they taste good. They're sweet, right? Great, right? So I'm not going to kill you guys and just talk to you guys about fruits. And I know you guys have hands up and questions, but I want to go to the next one, right? Because we still have another one, right? Exercising. Exercise. Who exercises in here? Raise your hand if you exercise. Who can do 10 push-ups right now? 10 push-ups right now. Let me see you do it. We got to do push-ups. We have to exercise, movement. Your body has ligaments, bones, tendons. These muscles are made to move. So, holistic health. You can be eating vegan, plant-based, vegetarian, eating the best diet in the world. But if you're not moving, then what? So you have to exercise. We have to move. We have to get this is called your circulatory system, right? So when you're running, doing cardio, like you guys dance, you guys play soccer, basketball, martial arts. These are all movements, right? And these are all, some of these things deal with strength building. Football, I heard somebody over there, football. Yes, indeed, right? Soccer, I love it, yes. Scream out your sport. Say it all. Yeah. Say it out and proud. All right, yes. So these are the things, so exercising will help you maintain a healthy weight, right? Because you're moving, you're constantly moving. You're now letting your heart, remember your heart is one of your biggest muscles, it's going to be pumping blood to all of the other parts of your body, right? And that's dealing with your cardio, right? Cardiovascular system, which is dealing with your circulatory system. Circulatory, having the blood circulate through all of your capillaries, arteries, and veins, right? It's also going to improve your mood. When you work out, you just feel good, you feel pumped and happy. It's also going to reduce stress. Stress is a big key factor, and Ms. Botanica is going to talk about that just now, a little later, and lower risk of chronic diseases, right? We want to lower our risk of any diseases, chronic, acute. We don't want no diseases. So remember, we're talking about holistic health. So we can eat well, but we also have to work out. It goes hand in hand. If we can go to the next one, brother. And then the next one is getting enough sleep.
All right. So about how many hours of sleep do you get every night? Huh? You said about 8? Okay, I hear about 10. 5? Yeah. How many? 9. All right. So that's all. That's really great. Okay. Thank you. Thank you. So, everyone who are sitting, the children in this room should be getting between 9 and 11 hours every night. So 9 is good, 10 is good, that's great. For the adults in the room, we should be getting 7 to 8 hours of sleep. I have a feeling the adults are not getting that, but we do our best. But the children, yeah, no cell phones, no TV, shut it off and get some sleep, because it's really helpful for our bodies to repair and recharge. So if you have a device like a tablet or something, you charge that every day, right? Yeah. So you really gotta recharge your body, and you get that through sleep. Yes, do not fight your sleep when you're tired.
Don't fight it.
And so the next one is managing stress. So sometimes, something happens and we get really frustrated, right? Like, yes?
You should channel your anger.
Yes, you can channel your anger, and that helps you to manage stress. So some ways that we can channel our anger is through breathing exercises, right? So we can just stop for a moment, take a deep breath in through our nose, and then slowly exhale through our mouth. And that one breath just changes everything. And you can do that a few times. It's really helpful. You can even count with it. When you exhale longer than you inhale, it automatically regulates your nervous system. It automatically slows down your heartbeat and gives you some relief. So just remember, if anytime you're feeling maybe like really tight or angry or upset or frustrated, you can breathe in while counting to 3, then hold it for a second, and then exhale and count to 5, or whatever numbers you choose. Another way is to meditate. Has anyone tried meditation before? What? Oh wow, you all are superstars. I didn't try meditation at this age, so you guys are already ahead of the game, okay? So meditation is well, you tell me, how do you feel when you meditate? Purple, well, there's 2 people with purple. Let's get back there and then right here. Yes. Calm, yes. And what about you? Relax, yes. And you can go ahead to yellow shirt in the front.
How do you feel when you meditate? Do you know what meditate is? Well, how do you feel?
Relax, yes, I love it. All right, awesome. So so meditation instantly brings you to a nice place. Now, I know sometimes, we can feel like we're doing it wrong, oh man, I keep thinking. It's okay. Anytime you notice that you keep thinking, you just come back to thinking about your breath, just focusing on your breath. Anybody tried yoga?
I would tell you what meditate means, because some people might not know.
Okay, sorry about that. Let me just make sure everyone knows what meditation means. So meditation is when you just still your mind. You can focus on a saying, you can focus on a sound in the room, You can focus on just any one thing, and that will help you with the meditating. If you want to keep your eyes open, usually we close our eyes, but if you don't feel comfortable closing your eyes, that's okay. You can keep your eyes focused on one still thing. So you can find like a dot on, the wall, and you can just focus on that while just stilling your mind and focusing on that one thing. That's what meditation is. Has anyone tried yoga? Oh, okay. So let me hear what you think yoga is with the yellow mask. Yeah. The yellow mask. Okay, awesome. And you can share as well. Go ahead. It's good. So I'll just share. So yoga is when you are moving your body while also connecting it with your breath. So maybe you're holding a yoga pose, maybe like this, right? And so just holding the yoga pose is great, but if you have to make sure you're focusing on your breath too, because it's the union of breath and movement. That's what yoga means. Yes, so he's doing a nice warrior pose and he's focusing on his breath. Awesome.
All right now.
And then we just talked about exercise. And that's another way to manage your stress, because as your blood is pumping, you're breathing, and you're just creating all of those endorphins, those good chemicals in your body from that movement.
Connecting with others. So this is dealing with social health, right? So remember, this is about holistic health, guys. So we want to make sure we're touching the whole circle, the whole compass of everything, right? So connecting with others, right? Having supportive relationships can reduce stress, improve our mood, and lower the risk of chronic diseases, right? So I know you guys probably remember back in 2020, right, when the COVID pandemic hit and everybody had to be trapped in their homes, and then this kind of took the social aspect away, because you kind of with your family, but you didn't necessarily weren't in the environment with your friends. And then when school came back, right, it kind of it was like okay, now, and you saw the difference, right? And I want you guys to reflect on that, because that kind of showed a lot of people, not just children but adults as well, how important social health is. Right, being around people and basically interacting, connecting, knowing your environment, because your environment affects you and who you're around, and it's going to play a role on your health and your well-being, socially, mentally, right? So same thing with your friends, the company that you keep. All of these things can play a role, and they can either influence you to do things, right, that could be good, or things that can be more on the negative side, right? So just pay attention to that, right? Because this is very important, because now, like I said, you can eat healthy, you can work out, you can do yoga, but if you're around the wrong people, you know what I mean? So all of these things go hand in hand. Remember, we're talking about holistic health, right? So we're not just going to tell you to eat fruits and vegetables and then, not drink water and not, work out. And so we have to encompass the entire spectrum, right? So connecting with others and understanding how important social health is. Do you guys think having friends is cool, or you'd rather just stay home? You rather be home, or would you rather be here in school with your friends? Raise your hand if you want to be home, or raise your hand if you want to stay in school and be around your friends and you want to connect with others. Yeah, you want to, yes. This is a good thing. Being home is great, but also being outside is going to help you with connecting. This is what school is for, to help you with your social skills. And this plays a role in your social health. Please. Thank you. Practicing self-care.
All right. So we're going to talk about practicing self-care really quickly, because I know the time. Okay, yes. And so we want to make time for activities that we enjoy. So some people love reading. So we want to make sure we make time for that. Taking a walk, spending time with loved ones. Anything that you like to do besides, don't play too much Roblox, because You know, we might get a little bit trapped on the computer a little too much. But all the other things that make you feel really good, make sure you make time for that.
Staying hydrated. I got a hand. I didn't even say anything. What's up?
Hydrate a lot of water.
Hydrate a lot of water. Yes. Oh, you drink a lot of water? Oh, great. How much gallons do you drink a day? Do you know what a gallon is? What's a gallon? That was a trick question. Well, you need more than one bottle of water to make a gallon. But staying hydrated is important. Don't worry, I'm gonna get you guys. I didn't forget about your hands. But remember, we want to stay hydrated because our bodies is 65 to 75% water, right? Our bodies are made up of water. Yes, we have bones, we have lymph, but there's a lot of liquid inside of our bodies that make it up. So not just eating foods, because remember, if you heard of chemistry, you have, solid, liquid, gas, right? You also have plasma, right? But when I say that, when you're eating food as a solid, right? If you're eating, a banana, if you're eating a cheeseburger, if you're eating Pop-Tarts, if you're eating, whatever foods that you're eating, that's solid. Your digestive system, right? You see the food, you chew. When you chewing, now that you're chewing the food, your teeth is going to break it down. Your salivary glands start to activate, so your mouth gets watery. Why is that? Because it wants the food to go down as a liquid state. It wants to turn into a liquid base. So when it goes down your esophagus and gets to your stomach, and then it meets the stomach acid or hydrochloric acid, it's already going to be there to turn more into a liquid base, because it doesn't want the food as a solid, because it cannot absorb any nutrients, it can't absorb any minerals, anything from it if it's a solid, right? So we need liquid. And then another thing is, when you're drinking water, guess what? It doesn't have to break down anything. So if you're drinking water, alkaline water, spring water, right? These are the waters that are going to be charged with minerals, right? Then your body's going to get those minerals very quickly, because you're already drinking it. Your body doesn't have to exert any energy to get it. 65% of your body, 65% of your body's energy goes to digesting food, right? That's a lot of energy that goes to just breaking down and metabolizing food. And some people's metabolism are a lot slower than other people's, right? So we have to pay attention to that. So drinking water, right, is going to charge you up and fuel you. We need to drink water. Water is very important. So put that over the juice, over the sodas, over the juice, and over the sodas. Okay? We need water, right? Drinking at least half our body's weight in ounces is essential to keeping our bodies hydrated and functioning correctly. This is going to charge you up, guys. We need to drink water. I can't say it in any other form or fashion, because we need it. Did you guys raise your hand if you had a bottle of water today? I don't see enough hands. I need to see everybody's hands up.
If it's the truth.
If I asked how many people took a breath today, everybody's hands should go up, right? Because we're all breathing. We need air, right? We all need to breathe. So it's the same thing. We need our water. How many people had a fruit this morning? Okay, that's a lot more hands than I did expect. That's good. I love it. Awesome. We go to the next one.
You have to close, so.
Yes. So that we are ready to close right now. We are open for questions. If anybody does have, I don't know if we have time. Do we have time for?
3 questions.
Okay. 3 questions. You pick.
Okay, let's see who really has a question. Let's see. Young lady?
Say loudly.
How do you process what
How does what? How do we process yoga?
What do you mean? How do you do yoga?
Oh, you know what? I'll make it really simple. If you go on your YouTube, type in yoga for children and just follow along. You can find an easy one there.
So can we give them some simple poses?
Oh, okay, sure. All right. So one thing you can do, I really love this one. So you can stand up straight, right? Feet planted on the ground, and you can just start to bring your hands up over your head. And as you breathe out, bringing your hands down. That helps to just stretch and calm your body. So just breathing in, hands over your head, and exhale, bringing your hand down. You can do that standing or sitting. Breathing in, exhale. It's just a warm-up. It's a warm-up exercise for yoga that I like to do. Okay, so that's just one simple thing that you can do. Okay.
Why is it so important to what? You move your hand when you make.
What was that?
Oh, I love that question. Thanks. Why is it so important to eat fruit? Well, fruits are natural, right? I know you've heard that before. They're natural, but there's a lot more to that because when you think about fruits, they grow, right, from the earth. They were here from the beginning of time, right? So you think about Pop-Tarts and Twix and Takis, right? Were those here from the beginning? Like, you know what I mean? And do those grow on trees? Are those filled with nutrients and minerals that can help fuel your body? Well, it sounds like if you know that already, then okay, right? So fruits are important because they do have all that. They do contain the nutrients for your body. They contain the natural blood sugar, which is called glucose for your body. That's going to help charge you up, give you the nutrients that you need in the cell and help recharge and fuel your cells. Fruits are needed. It's not and the thing about it is that a lot of the foods, the processed foods that people eat, like the Pop-Tarts and strawberry shortcakes and all that stuff, they just process fruits. Or they just use fruits, Fruity Loops. They use fruits, right? And they basically extract the stuff from fruits and add a whole bunch of other processed things in it, right? Versus going to the source. So when you guys get a little bit older, but my adults in here know, why go to the secondary source when you can go to the primary? You want to go to the primary, right? If we want to get the source of everything, I'm going to the roots instead of. And one more thing, does any adult have any questions? Because I know we've been asking the children. Any adults have any questions? Anybody on mind?
Tell me more about that rice that you love so much,
the
that you cook
fonio.
in 5 minutes.
Oh, fonio. Okay, well, fonio is African grain, and it's really great. And you basically, how you make it, you would put it in just like how you make rice. You put it in a pot, water, boil it for like 5 minutes. You stir, and it's great because what it does is it's great for breastfeeding women. It's great for pregnant women as well. And it helps give you a lot of it helps build up your muscle tissues. It has a lot of protein, so it's a good plant-based protein. Or because a lot of people that are vegan like trying to find plant-based protein because we don't necessarily get it from creatine or we don't eat meat.
So men shouldn't eat it?
Men should.
No, men should eat it, and I do eat a lot of it. That's why I say because it's great for protein and great for building muscle and helping build the muscle tissue. And that's why I like to eat it because I don't eat meat. I haven't actually. Today's March 1st. This is my 7-year anniversary of being vegan. I actually turned vegan 7 years ago. You know what I'm saying? Thank you. You know what I mean? Thought about that. You know, it felt good. So just me sharing that with you guys just makes me reflect and show like, yeah, like you can actually, not necessarily have to, that, because I did indulge in all the stuff. I ate meat, Pop-Tarts, McDonald's, fast food. I was very bad, right? Or not just bad, but sorry, I did that, but I changed, and everybody has, their journeys through things, and the point is that, we want to eat to live. We don't want to live to eat.
All right.
Eat to live.
So as far as fonio goes, it's very filling. And I am a foodie, so I like to make it taste really good. So you can season it however you want. Some people would use it as a porridge. So if you want to have it in the morning time, with whatever you sweeten it with, some cinnamon, some spices, whatever. But for dinner, we like to have it with like avocado or peppers and onions or whatever other yummy things that you like to do with it. Just wanted to put that out there too.
That's it.
Oh yeah, no more. That was the last question.
Okay, guys, that was it. Great presentation. You guys have been a great audience. Can I hear Wellness Wednesday? Great. Thank you guys for having us. Peace and love.
Can you give them a bigger round of applause, please? Bigger. Can you do it bigger? Show them that you know how to do it really big. Really big. All right. So thank you so very much. This is a brand new partnership. I think that these two young people have a lot to offer. They did share a lot of information with us. When we leave today, we can reflect on some of the facts, fifth graders, that were shared with us. So thank you so very much. We will be in touch because I do believe that you have so much to offer children as well as adults. Thank you, thank you, thank you. Third, fourth, and fifth grade teachers, I need to just see you on the side. Mr. Thomas, we can dismiss. Third, fourth, and fifth grade teachers.
I'll see you in the back of the cafeteria.